Welcome to writing week 2. At this point, you should have all of your research done so far. That means you've looked at least 3 sources that Emily and I posted on our website. You might have done more. You've also taken notes on those sources, and you now have a few pages worth of notes. So the first thing that you're going to do this week, and this is just today, Monday, is you're going to either put all of your notes into one list, either on lined paper, like you can handwrite them out, or you can do what I've done and put them in a Google Doc. Make sure that you click share once you make a Google Doc and share it with both me and Emily. Your parents have our email addresses. That's how you're going to go ahead and share. But what I did here is I took my 4 pages worth of notes and all the facts that I learned from those sources, I just wrote down in a list. So this is my list. It's pretty long. And it's also disorganized. And we know that good informational writers end up sorting their information into subtopics. So what I did was, after I typed all this out, I then read through them and figured out some themes that I saw in my research. So one theme I saw was physical features. That means, what do they look like? Another theme I saw was habitat. Where do they live? Like area of the United States, or like what does their home look like? I found food, and then I found families, and then also general interesting facts. You might not have all of these. I think this is just the ones that I found. You definitely need at least 3. You might have more. So once you read through and you've come up with a few subtopics, and you've written them on another piece of paper, giving yourself some space between them, you're going to sort your information into those categories. And that's what you're doing today, Monday. You're writing out your information and then you're sorting it into subtopics. So I'm going to go through and do this. It's called cutting. I'm going to cut it and I'm going to repaste it somewhere else. So I'm going to highlight this. It says species declined in the 18th, 19th century because of logging, but they're coming back and not at risk anymore. I'm going to call that habitat because it talks about their habitat used to be at risk because trees were cut down, but it's not at risk anymore. So I'm going to click cut, and then I'm actually just going to repaste it under habitat, just like that. And I'm actually going to do something here. It's called insert a page break so that my stuff doesn't get moved around. Okay, so carpenter ants are 60% of their diet. That is going to be food. Both males and females sit on eggs and feed babies. That's going to go under families. I might rename these later, but I'm just sorting them right now. They feed their babies by regurgitating into their mouths. Gross. All right, I'm going to put that under families. Babies leave nest after a month but can live with parents for 2 to 3 months. That's also families. Woodpeckers defend their territory by drumming and calling. That's kind of an interesting fact. I'm just going to put that here. If you have a topic that doesn't really fit in any of the category, you might just need one that's like general facts. They have long, sticky tongues. That's going to be physical feature. They're the second largest woodpecker. Oh, actually, all 3 of these are going to be physical features. So I'm going to go ahead and copy and paste them down here, or cut and paste down there. They can live in lots of different places in the U.S. That's going to be habitat. Brains aren't damaged when they peck trees because they have spongy rear skulls, well-cushioned brain cavity, and less spinal fluid so it doesn't slosh around. So I'm going to put that with physical feature. So what you're going to do is you're going to sort all of your notes into correct categories so that you know how to start writing tomorrow, Tuesday. So I'm going to keep going. I'm not going to keep going on the video, but I'm going to keep going and finish this list out. Again, if you're doing this on lined paper or regular paper, what I would suggest doing is I would have a page for each of your subtopics so that you don't run out of room. If you're doing it on a Google Doc like this, I would encourage you just to set it up just like I have. Good luck.